can't stop making movies. You know why?
Why?
Because you're one of my favorites now. No.
You just have to say that.
I don't have to say anything. Because if you weren't good in this movie, I would like ask you like, what was your first pet, or what's one of your hobbies?
Oh God, if I see you again and you start asking me like my favorite foods, I'm gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, you know the movie's tragically bad if you do that. No, you're cool, man, because you were a rock star up in the air, and then you kill it in this. You know why, don't you? Because this is like because this is like one of the most realistic movies in terms of like friendship, like between two guys, and then friendship with significant others and relationships. Like it's like I was like, wow, this is how I live.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a really honest movie. You know, I think that's why it's funny. It doesn't feel like a movie where it's like, oh, let's take something sad, but then put a lot of jokes in it just to be kind of subversive. Like, it just feels like these are things that happened. You know, Will, our screenwriter, really went to a party where everybody gave him really terrible advice and felt like, no, you really have to listen. Like, no, my uncle had this. Like, listen, this is what you got to do. So, you know, that's like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And, yeah, I think the humor and the kind of touching moments, like they all feel really touching. Feels like a terrible word for it because it feels like a Hallmark word, but like it's so honest. The movie's really honest. I just broke up with somebody recently myself. So yeah, it sucks. So
sorry.
No, well, it's good because we actually shouldn't be talking about it. Admittedly, I do check his Facebook like every day to see if he's dating somebody new, which is so pathetic. Shouldn't have said that. I should have stopped.
Yeah.
It's good.
Stop the car.
Are you okay?
Yeah, let's just
stop
stop
in the car.
right
Stop it.
I just
You need to...
can't handle this mess.
Are you serious? You don't have. Well, that's my dinner. The brown thing is my dinner.
Which one?
This thing.
Oh, you're gonna eat that?
This is new. Don't judge me.
The weird part for you, though, or maybe it wasn't weird for you, but what do you have to do because your character's job, like, seemed really odd to me?
Right. Well, I spoke to a woman who does similar work to what Katherine does.
Oh, so a real life person.
Yeah.
Was she as young as the character? That's what really.
No, she wasn't as young. She was very young, but it was great because she was a little older and a little more experienced. She could talk to me about all the mistakes she made when she was really young and really just starting out. You know, like she talked about like wanting to like touch the patients, like touch and hug patients and stuff, and how like she doesn't do that anymore. But that's definitely
the touching
a mistake.
thing's a little weird because I used to have a co-host who used to like always touch me on air, and it was like kind of creepy. And then when people would see you in real life, and they always thought we were married because I guess the touching like signified.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like, but I didn't like it though. It was like just weird. Like, dude, stop touching me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what that is, but I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. No, I think that's crazy. A really funny part of the movie, and yeah, but she was really great in helping me like. Try and figure out like all the bad, like every bad choice. She's my character's pretty bad at her job right now. Like I think she'll be good at some point in the future.
Right, after she grows.
Yeah.
After she grows into it. So when you first started acting, was it like that? No, seriously, because I was horrible at this when I first started. I was bad. I would come in and do interviews and sit there like. So
what's your favorite food?
Yeah. What's your favorite pet? No.
I mean, when I first started, like, really in, like, community theater, in Maine where I grew up, like, I was, like, 6 years old. I was, like, in Annie, like, when I was 6 years old.
Cool.
So, at 6 years old, you feel invincible. You're not, like...
That's true.
You're not, freaking out about... You're not that insecure yet. The world hasn't crushed you yet, so...
But at least you started in your career path when you were 6, because when I was 6 years old, I was jumping off the top of garages.
You didn't do that, or you didn't end up going down that career path?
No,
that's shocking.
I'm not a stuntman.
Yeah.
But no, congratulations on
Thank
everything.
You so
You're always
much.
a lot of fun.
Oh,
Thank
thanks
you.
a lot.